My next guest is back in action, going to be taking on Chris Curtis at UFC 297, January 20th. It is Marc-Andre Barriault, live from Paradise right now. Marc-Andre, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me once again.
Of course, big fight. Had to get you on here. Really excited for it. Back-to-back fights in Canada. You got to be loving that. Did you kind of figured you were going to be on this card with them going to Canada again?
I mean, since my last fight in Vancouver, I was kind of, it was a perfect night for us, all the Canadians. We all won that night. After that, I came back here in Florida, and I was just like taking a little break, and then the fight with Michel Pereira happened. So I said yes, let's go, let's do this fight. But I enjoy my ribs during a fight camp, so I had to like just pull myself back from the fight. And couples days after, UFC called my manager and they say, okay, we are working on a card on Toronto, the first pay-per-view on 2024, and from there, everything happened, and I'm happy right now.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's nice to see you back on another Canadian card, which is great. And a really good opponent here in Chris Curtis. You guys both fought on UFC 289. You must have been pretty familiar with him as far as him being him as your opponent.
Yeah, Curtis he's a veteran. He's been around for a long time. I respect the guy, especially because he I think he do me a favor because I'm not even a ranked guy, and it's a risk for him to take the fight for me. So I feel like I'm going in there with all the respect, but it's a fight. It's a huge opportunity for me to fight this guy, and I know it's the action man, and I'm the power bar. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna bring some fireworks for the Canadian fan and all the UFC. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a fight of the night, I think, for sure. Tell me a bit about camp. Obviously, being in Florida at Killcliff, who are some of your main training partners? Who are you getting to work with?
So yeah, like usual, with the big gym like Killcliff FC, every week it's like a fight week for somebody. Like for the last 2 weeks, we had like Jason Jackson who won the Bellator welterweight title, Impa who just won the light heavyweight PFL championship. So right now it's the energy. It's a high level in the gym right now, and everybody's so like inspired from everybody. So I feel like I'm in the right spot. Like usual, I try to take everything, to put all together and do my own kind of training camp. Right now, I can tell like I'm doing a lot of work behind the scene with somebody. But for sure, every day at Killcliff. I'm doing all my work. I'm working with a lot of guys, and yeah, I'm super happy to be part of this team, and I can't wait to be in there.
One of your other teammates as well, Brendan Allen, who's in your division, picking up a big win over Paul Craig a little bit too. He did an interview recently, and I know obviously there's a lot of talk right now about a guy that used to train with you guys, in Ian Garry, and there's all this talk about it seems like some of the your former teammates are not exactly too thrilled with him these days. Did you ever train with Ian when he was at the gym? I know he's at 170.
Yeah, I moved with him a couple of times. It's been like almost a year. Like the first month he was there down there in Killcliff, but since then he was doing more like his thing. Like he likes to pick and choose his training partner. But I was not like around him at that time, and yeah, I try to be like outside of any drama. So right now I saw what everything's going around with him right now, but I don't know nothing more. Yeah.
Well, one thing I did want to ask you just quickly is obviously he made that, Vicente Luque trains with you guys and that's who he's fighting. Of course, they used to be training partners. And I know Luque had that post about, getting baptized, and Garry kind of came in and made a comment. It seemed like that rubbed a lot of people from the gym the wrong way. Is that accurate? Would you say people at the gym are kind of upset by Garry doing that?
Yeah, probably like, because we have a big team spirit at Killcliff, and especially a guy like Aaron Garry, he comes with all his crew, camera, his wife is being around, he's always late. So it's not like, the core value of the team. So maybe that's why, and he likes to talk. So We'll see how the fight goes, and from there, I don't know if he's gonna come back, be part of the team. But for now, it's the business, I think. So yeah.
Now, how will this work? Because your fight's on January 20th. I'm sure the holidays are coming up. I would imagine you want to go back home and see family. Are you going to go back, or are you going to stay in Florida and then come out for the fight? How's that going to work?
So I'm gonna probably go back for a week or a couple days during Christmas time, for sure to go see the family, but also to go see my team in Quebec, because I miss my mentor, my training partners from Quebec. So I'm just gonna go there just to have fun, uh, do some good work with them, and come back and finish my camp here strong with my team. And yeah, I'm gonna leave from Florida for the fight week, and I'm gonna go to Toronto, and yeah, just be there and be ready for the war.
I guess you still own a winter jacket then, because it's pretty cold in Quebec this time of year.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna go for the Christmas. I'm gonna pick my all my winter clothing, and I'm gonna bring back to Florida. So I'm gonna have it for the trip later.
Yeah, that makes sense. What about your corner? What will that look like in this fight? Who's going to be in the cage with you?
Yeah, so that's why I'm gonna go back to just to go see my coach Patrick Marcel. So like usual, he's gonna be with me, even though if he's not around me like on a daily basis here in Florida. But he's the one who he knows me better. I just need to have him when the right moment comes, and he's gonna be in charge like every fight. So Patrick, I'm gonna have one of my best training partner here, Angla and Song. So Angla's gonna be with me as a training partner, and right now I don't know if I'm gonna have another corner, but Henry Hoof is not gonna be he's not gonna make it for this time because his daughter's gonna give birth around the same time. So yeah, but as long as I have my coach Pat, my training partner, and I have myself in the right place, I'm all good.
How's this fight playing out with you and Chris Curtis? How do you see it going down?
Oh, the guy is super durable. Like I said, he's been battle tested. I've been battle tested too. I feel like I don't know if he's thinking that I'm an easy fight for him, but I'm gonna be there. He's gonna be there for the all 3 rounds. I want to be smart like my last fight, but I'm not shy to engage and just like be be the power bar. And I know he likes to put the pressure forward, and that kind of my style too. So for sure, it's gonna be like uh, fireworks. But like I said, I want to be smart. I don't want to take unnecessary damage. But yeah, it's in front of my country, so maybe I'm gonna take some chances here and there just to make sure that I can put on a good show.
What about the main event of your card in your division? It's Sean Strickland, Dracus Duplessis. How do you see that going down?
Yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a fight for sure. Dricus, I moved with him a couple times here in Florida when he was here. Man, the dude is super powerful. He's a big middleweight. Uh, Even though if he's sometimes he fade a little bit during the first or the second round, I feel like right now he's gonna bring the fight for sure. And we all know that Sean has a tricky style, with the defense, but I think Dricus can have the tools to maybe be the new champ during that night. But we'll see. Everything can happen.
Who would you give the edge to, though? Do you think Dracus can take the title from Sean, or do you think Sean, just with how like he's got the cardio and all that, who would you give the edge to in that fight?
But I feel like if Dricus is smart enough and he can just figure out like the awkward style of Sean, and maybe use his wrestling more and try to like be more like the a dirty fight. Maybe he can have the edge at the end of the night, but we never know. Sean, is one of the best to doing his own style. Right now, he's the champ, so we'll see. So, but it's very interesting because Sean and Chris, they are both training partners. So that's good for me because I'm gonna catch all the attention after during the fight. And if I can get through Curtis, we'll see what's next.
Does a win here get you in the rankings? Curtis is ranked. I would think that gets you in there, but what's sort of your thoughts on a win here, especially a finish?
Yes, absolutely. I feel like if I can, have a good performance against Chris, like leaving no doubt, like have a finish or a strong decision, I should be in the ranking. But like I said, I've been battle tested. I'm not looking, you know, too much ahead. I just want to take this opportunity, make the most of it, and from there I just want to like have good fights like usual, and yeah, just be happy, no regrets, and fight hard.
Is our mutual friend Julian LeBlanc? Is he going to try and get on that unified card? Because that's the day before your fight. Unified's doing a show. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. I spoke with Julian, I think this week, at the beginning of this week. Yeah, it's a huge opportunity for him. Also, I'm not sure if he's gonna fight on that card, but yeah, we'll see. It's good for the local MMA promotion to have all this attention. So hopefully he's gonna have a spot on the card and maybe fight for the title, and yeah, maybe have his shot next.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Do you still have your RV? I remember you when you first got
Yes.
down to Florida, you were living in it. Yeah, how's that? Because I always thought that was so cool that you you lived in that until you could make more money, and then now you own. How many places do you own? You just own one place, I think, right now.
So yeah, I started with I started living in my RV. It's a 21-foot RV, and then I bought a mobile home. So I parked my RV in just in the place where I can leave. Right now, it's more like a storage place. I put all my extra stuff in the RV, but
Okay.
I want to keep it because it's my freedom. If I want to go back to Canada during summer, I can just take the
Yeah.
truck and the RV and go there. Or if I want to take some vacation and go on the west coast of Florida, there's some nice places too. So yeah. So right now I have two mobile homes. One that I'm renting, and I'm living in one, and I have my RV. So I'm kind of building something like small, but something like for the next chapter. Yeah.
Yeah, which is so cool. If anyone follows you on Instagram, it's really cool to see all the properties and stuff, and all that working out well for you outside the cage, which I think is really inspiring, man. It is. I definitely check out your stories all the time, so
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I'm just keep it simple, simple life. Like I have my nice place, my dogs, the backyard. I can eat my good food every day. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm a happy guy.
And this is a great card. UFC 297 coming up here January 20th. Marc-Andre, thank you so much for doing this. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media, I'll give you the last word.
So yeah, like usual, you can always follow me on Instagram, powerbar_MMA. Other than that, just make sure to tune in on January 20th. Uh, Canada MMA, we're back and we're ready to put on a good show. So be there, and for all the people that support me, I appreciate it, and see you there.